If you want to learn more about buying a home, listen up. The free Delaware Homebuyer Fair is happening right now at Chase Center on the riverfront in Wilmington. Experts will be there until 3 p.m. offering educational seminars and chances to connect with service providers in the real estate financing and home buying fields. Over 300 people are expected to show up at some point today. And speaking of buying a home, it's hardly simple for anyone, but navigating the process can be particularly challenging for single buyers who have only their own income to rely on to pay the bills. That would be me. Single party of one.
And you've bought and sold houses before.
I have.
You have, yeah.
Not been pleasant always.
Yeah, it's tough. Right?
It is.
But here's the deal. For most mere mortals in the middle class like us, Lauren,
yes,
your home over many decades is probably the single biggest source of wealth that that you're going to use to create wealth as you get older. Unfortunately, a lot of singles are priced out of the market, right? So we've got to figure out some ways this morning to help them out, especially calling all you single ladies. This is for you.
What about, can you just shack up and then that way you have a double income?
Why not, right? Make sure the deed is in both names, however.
Oh, smart move. Yeah, that's smart.
It's interesting. 17% of all home buyers are single females now.
Oh, really?
Yes, versus only 7% who are single men. But this is where it starts to get really interesting, in that single females are buying homes that are a fraction of the cost. So, for example, the average male who's single spends about $157,000 on a home.
Okay.
The average female only about $146,000.
Oh.
In the city of Philadelphia, 63% of single men walking around can afford a home. Only 57% of single women can afford a home.
Is this because of the wage gap?
You got it.
Come on.
Listen, we know that we've done reporting on this before, that on average, females earn about 82%
to the dollar
of what a male earns. Now, there's lots of reasons for that, right? We can spend all morning talking about that. I've got 3 strong daughters, as you know, so they're very interested in this topic.
Yes.
And I'm very interested for them. But the reality is, it is what it is.
Right.
So we have to figure out then, single ladies, or looking to buy a home, how are we going to do this?
Yeah, how do we do it?
Because it's important to do it, right?
And it's tough because do you have to always put 20% down?
Well, that's the good news. So, yes, ideally you would want to put 20% down, but again, to get on the train, think of it as getting on the train. To get on that train, there are special programs, especially for single buyers, that help them in. So, for example, check out the FHA, the Federal Housing Administration. They've got different types of programs with low down payments.
Okay.
Right? Because most single women face 2 hurdles: down payment,
yes,
getting a mortgage.
Yeah.
Right? So they can help with the down payment. The next thing is, think about a guarantor, a parent, a sibling who might be able to go on the mortgage with you to help you qualify for a mortgage. Now, you got to be careful with that, obviously, but it can help you with that first home.
Okay.
Here's one, I think, mistake that a lot of single women make. Don't be afraid of a fixer-upper.
Really?
Did you ever do a fixer-upper? You've owned a few properties.
My house was a mess, honestly. The house I bought in Memphis was a mess. I mean, it was definitely a fixer-upper. But then I feel like I just put so much money into it.
See, that's the thing. So if you're going to be there for a long period of time, it's a great way to build some equity. You're going to get it for a little bit cheaper. Over time, ladies, you put some money into it, put some sweat equity into it, and you're going to build wealth that much faster. And finally, here in Pennsylvania, we've got a great program. It's through the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency, specifically designed for first-time buyers. It goes by county. In the city of Philadelphia, if you earn up to, or county of Philadelphia, if you earn up to about $100,000, if you're a single woman or single guy, earn up to about $100,000, you will qualify for special programs like low down payment, help with the closing costs, and things like that.
Ooh, I like
Pennsylvania Housing Finance Authority.
PHFA.
PHFA.org. Real good programs for you singles out there, especially you single ladies. You've got to get on the real estate train. If you're going to be in a home for a long time, don't rent for 30 years.